So the question is, what is living your soul's dream? You are a soul, and as a soul, you are divinely architected to live a soul-guided life. And I use a very simple mantra to describe soul-guided living. It's 3 words: listen, align, and act. So listen to your soul guidance, align your life with that guidance, and then act upon it. And why would I want to live a soul-guided life, you may be asking? Because we are here to live our soul's dream. Before you were born, before you were incarnate on this planet in this lifetime, your soul architected a beautiful journey for you, a journey of expression, experience, and expansion. And by allowing ourselves to tap into the soul's dream, it helps us, it supports us in living a life filled with grace and ease. And all mystics know that their purpose is to live that moment by moment soul's dream. And are you a mystic? Well, I think that you are, because mystics are seekers. And I believe that if you're here right now and you're participating in the feast, that you are a seeker. And what is a mystic, right? What is a mystic? We've all heard that. Well, a mystic is someone who is seeking through self-surrender to unify with the absolute, to unify with God, to unify with all that is, was, and ever shall be. It's that longing that we all have in our soul. And so thinking about self-surrender, and I was looking into the origin of the word surrender. So typically we think of surrender as giving up, right? As giving up. But when we investigate the origins of the word surrender, it turns out that it's a 15th century Middle English word. And the original meaning of surrender was to give back. To give back. So self-surrender, the self-surrender of the mystic to live the soul's dream, is actually giving control back to the soul. And how do we do that? Well, we do that through meditation practices, which you've been practicing for 33 days, and also through soul-guided journaling. You know, one of my very favorite quotes is from Baird T. Spalding, who wrote a book called The Life and Teachings of the Masters of the Far East, and it was first published in 1894. And he said that true mastery is living the instruction of the inner teacher. True mastery, living the instruction of the inner teacher. And so that's what we're going to do today. We are going to have a soul connection meditation followed by some soul guided journaling. So let me give you just a few steps to soul guided journaling. It's very simple. And some of you may have even experienced this with me in the last couple of feasts that we had. But it's very simple. As we complete and bring our meditation to a close, we move seamlessly into soul journaling. And what is that? It's where we listen for guidance from our soul. So we listen with our divine ears, we see with our divine eyes, and we feel with our divine knowingness. And so you may receive a word or 2 words. You might receive a couple of sentences, or maybe you will see some colors or have a vision or a picture of something. Or perhaps you will hear some music, or you'll feel something very deeply, a divine knowingness, an intuition, if you will, or perhaps even an emotion. So no matter what the experience is after the meditation, what we do is we simply write it down in our journal. And then we'll put our journal away and we don't read it until tomorrow. So it's that simple. And why do we wait until tomorrow? because it gives us time to actually cognize the messages that our soul is sharing with us. And it gives you a gift every single day that you arise. There will be a new message from your soul. So are you ready now to begin our soul connection meditation? Yes? Yes. Well, here it's 11:11, so I think it's perfect. So I invite you now to be as comfortable as you can. And with our soul connection meditation, we're going to have 3 phases to the meditation. The first phase is going to be a breath awareness practice, which is going to help to bring us towards stillness, being more centered and more calm. And then after practicing breath awareness, we are going to move into using a special mantra. And then after the mantra, I'm going to share with you a soul prayer. So all you have to do now is relax and be comfortable, and I will guide you through this soul connection meditation experience. So when you are ready, and if it feels comfortable, I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. And if it does not feel comfortable to close your eyes, you can simply shift your gaze down to your hands in your lap or to the floor. And as we begin the breath awareness practice, it is as simple as it sounds. We begin to focus our awareness, focus our attention on our breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Bringing your awareness to that sensation of the air coming in your nose, feeling the expansion of your lungs, and then the exhale, feeling the warm air leaving through the nose and the air leaving the lungs. As we're practicing breath awareness together, you do not need to change the rhythm or the speed of your breath in any way. Simply breathe normally and in a very relaxed way. And as you continue to focus on your breath, you may notice from time to time that you may have a thought in your mind, maybe a sensation in your body. You may hear some sounds in the environment around you. But whatever you notice, when you do notice that you're not focusing on your breath, very gently bring your attention back to breathing in and breathing out. Now we are going to continue with our breath awareness meditation for several minutes now. And I invite you to enjoy this meditation. And now, keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to share with you a mantra that we're going to use. And the mantra is, I am ready. I am ready. So you can use this mantra with your breath. So on the inhalation, thinking silently in your mind, I am. And on the exhalation, thinking silently, ready. So I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. So please continue to focus your attention on this mantra for a few moments. I am ready. And now, keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to invite you to repeat after me this soul prayer. So I will read it to you line by line. And all you have to do is simply repeat each line after I say it. Open my divine ears so I may hear the whispers of my soul. Open my divine eyes so I may see the signs from my soul. Open my divine knowingness so I may receive the guidance of my soul. And now, keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to invite you to very gently just move your head from side to side, very gently, bringing your awareness back into your body. And now moving your fingers, and wiggling our toes. And very gently, and when you feel ready, you may open your eyes and begin to write in your soul journal. We will spend about 5 minutes journaling, so take your time, stay in the stillness and listen, and capture the essence of your soul's guidance. We're going to take about another minute to soul journal. So if you're done, you can simply close your journal and put it away, because we're not going to read that till tomorrow. And if you're still receiving, continue for another moment or so. And then we will bring our meditation to a close after a few final thoughts. So take another moment. All right. And now, as we bring our soul guided journaling to a close, again, I invite you to close your soul journal. And remember that we don't read it until tomorrow. So no peeking. And I'm very excited to hear what you discover when you open up your journal tomorrow and read the guidance from your soul. So as we talked today about living your soul's dream, you are a soul. And as a soul, you are here to live your soul's dream. And as a mystic, we know that a mystic is one who is seeking through self-surrender to unite with the absolute, with God, with all that is. And that in that self-surrender, we go back to the original meaning of the word surrender, which means to give back. So to give back control to our soul, to allow our soul to guide us through the pre-architected journey that she designed for us, so that we can have the discoveries, the experiences, the love, the expression, and the expansion that is meant for us. And to live as a true master by living the instructions of your inner teacher, of your inner self. And as a final thought, I wanted to share with you some words from my soul guidance about living the soul's dream. Willingly and with fervor, the soul guides you into the ever-expanding nuance of personal embodiment. It is belief in the soul's journey and acceptance of the predestined roadmap that heightens self-realization and thus self-actualization. When the momentum of the self, the soul, is realized, the acceptance becomes actualized. It is the momentary and forever acceptance of the soul's journey that dissolves every veil and opens the mystic to live the soul's dream. So thank you so much for your time, for your presence, and for being open to live your soul's dream. So thank you.